all the vintage things that you've got, do you think there's anything that's been ever worn by a famous person?
Definitely.
Yeah.
I once had an American football jersey and it had a mark on here, and you could see from the player online that it also had a mark at the same place.
Really?
So it was actually a
No way.
match-worn jersey.
That is actually
That's so
amazing.
crazy.
You just have to research, and through photography as well, like documentation, you can sure enough find out.
When something's been worn by someone famous, the price of the item just skyrockets.
Deadstock is about that special piece that makes you go absolutely wild. There must be so many things out there hidden away, and people just don't know what they're worth.
You've got to look at markets, car boot fairs, house clearances, anywhere you can.
I'm really hoping that we get something amazing through the Deadstock doors.
You can make a decent amount of money from reselling, from a few quid to thousands.
This is just pure vintage gold.
That's insane. Oh my gosh.
It's in really good condition.
Would this be something you'd be interested in selling?
It's not every day that you come across something like this.
I have a Tommy Hilfiger 90s t-shirt, and it says Tommy at the top, and the signature is exactly in the style of Tommy Hilfiger, so I don't know, but...
In all the time that I've been buying vintage clothes and collecting this kind of thing, this has got to be one of the best things that I've ever found. Nice to meet you, you're right.
Good to meet you. So what have you got with you today, Amber?
I've got a costume that's like a stage costume, I think, 1960s era, that I found at a car boot sale in France.
Wow. Wow. This is amazing. The detail on it is insane. It's so heavy, right? And the stitching is perfect. It's in really good condition. This is just pure vintage gold. It has Miss Mary Wilson written in biro. You know who Miss Mary Wilson is?
Yeah, she was one of the Supremes.
Yeah. Mary Wilson is the founder of the Supremes. She's also a musical icon. You say you found it in a car boot sale?
Yeah.
Just laying there in France?
Amongst like somebody's stall that was just full of like pots and pans and like kids' shoes. I saw that sparkling in the sun. I was kind of like unsure at first because I'd not got very much cash on me because it was like €70. Still quite like a substantial amount of money.
Because it almost does look like something that would be like Chanel.
Yeah.
Or something that's designer.
You see a piece like that, and the thing is, you never know where it's from. It could be from the 50s, the 30s, but you never really know. At what point did you think that it might potentially be owned by one of the Supremes?
I just thought, I'll just Google Mary Wilson.
Yeah. Oh my
so,
gosh.
like, it came up on my phone, and I was, like, going past, like, the Supremes lady, thinking, like, obviously it's not her. Like, kept swiping past it, and then I just thought, like, actually, wait a minute, it could be hers. Like, it's the kind of thing she'd have worn, the right era.
Of course.
So, like, then I just, like, darted back to the lady on the car boot sale, and I was like, hey, there's your €70. Like, yeah.
Do you think she knew?
She said that it had been in her garage for the past 20 years. Whoa. And that she herself had Googled Mary Wilson, and she said it's just such a common name that it can't possibly have belonged to her. I was like in a rural French village. Everybody was more like confused as to why I was buying it. They all thought I was just like going to wear it to go to a disco or something like that.
Would you be willing to sell or put it to auction? How do you feel about that, if it was real?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure, yeah.
Have you ever tried to put it on? Or?
No.
Yeah. Because I probably would. I try and put
I would
a
wear
leg
it
in.
if I did fit into it, definitely.
Something that I've noticed as well, it says International Costume Co. International Costume Co. make clothes for entertainers. They're known for their luxury and glamour. If it's a replica, it's a good replica, but if it's not, I think the best thing is to leave it with us. We'll have to do some extensive research, because obviously it would be a rare piece if real.
Yeah.
And maybe we can get back to you if that'd be all right.
Yeah, that'd be
How's
great.
That sound?
Thank you.
So good to meet you. Take care, we'll get back to you.
She found it at a car boot. A car boot. Even if it's fake, it's got such a story behind it.
I'd be really happy to find out if it is authentic. I mean, I'm hoping it is, and I'm thinking it is, so yeah, let's just wait and see.
I've been reselling for years, learning the tricks of the trades and following the trends, and now I want to share that anybody can make money out of Deadstock.
You can make a decent amount of money from a few quid to thousands.
The best place to find valuable Deadstock are charity shops,
Car boot fairs, house clearances.
and online marketplaces.
There's going to be lots of other people that want your item. You've got to get there early to get it. If you want to make a profit, you've got to do your research before you buy.
When you're bartering, make sure you're not looking too interested and you start off low. Have a price in mind and be prepared to walk away because they'll probably just come running after you.
So my obsession kind of started with my dad. Most weekends I'll be out hunting for whatever I can find, really. Car boots on Sunday at 6 a.m, which my girlfriend's not too fond of, but if you're not there, you don't know what you're missing out on.
But one of my main inspirations was definitely my mum.
Really?
My mum used to wear the craziest Nikes when I was a kid and Reeboks, and even some of the ones that they've done limited editions of now.
I had a good one in January. I think I paid about £10 for them. Sold them within 2 days, having them for about £150.
I remember you saying your mum had a crazy cool velour black hat.
Yeah, in the 80s. She was so, yeah, she had style. She's definitely been inspired by her.
That's so cool.
Hey.
Oh
Hey,
my
guys.
gosh.
Wow. Wow.
How are you?
Hey.
Good to meet you, Pat. What have you brought with you today? This is crazy.
So I brought like a really small amount of my collection with me today.
Small.
Yeah, so I've got about 250 pairs.
250
Yeah.
Most of them are just in boxes and untouched.
Yeah, most of them are like brand new, like just... I'm one of those sort of like trainer geeks that's into like the whole box and the paper that goes with them too.
These are the Adicolor Adidas.
Yeah,
That's insane. Oh my gosh.
On my 18th birthday, my dad said to me that I could choose one pair of his collection, free range. So I chose the Adidas Adicolor W1s. So they've got like a big sentimental value to myself.
I can see there's a number which is 1205, which means they're from December 2005.
Yeah.
It almost looks like you bought them today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it really does.
I love how you kept all the labels intact as well, even the laces on the inside.
Yeah, I've never been untied.
Wow.
Yeah.
Do you think you'll ever wear them?
No.
So is this a piece that you'll consider selling, or is this sentimental value?
No, sentimental value behind these is like way too high for me to
Understand.
sell. Yeah. These are like creme de la creme.
There's so many old school sports brands that are making a massive comeback.
It's really good that you kept all the labels and any kind of laces and also packaging.
Got to
I know
keep
that-
everything together.
Yeah, for the
original.
sneakerheads, they want it like it's fresh. If you're looking to resell a pair, it's got to be in pristine condition. You wouldn't get these again, would you?
Nah, definitely.
Wow, that is a really beautiful box.
Typical golf wearing
Crazy.
toilet
Yeah,
creator.
for sure.
Hats.
Yeah. Fun fact, the inside of the box matches the insole of the shoes.
It's actually furry. It's furry
Yeah.
inside.
Yeah.
Socks inside as well.
Yeah, they all match.
This is the thing, I think when artists like Odd Future or Tyler, the Creator do collabs with brands, I mean, they always fly off the shelf. Would this be something you'd be interested in selling?
Yeah, that is a pair that
This
I'm
is
looking to
one.
take to auction.
Okay.
Yeah.
How much do you think you've spent over the years on traders?
Don't really want to think about it, if I'm honest.
How much would you say your whole collection is worth?
I'll probably get a deposit for a house and a nice car.
It looks like it's just come out the packet, straight
Yeah.
from the shop.
Pretty much have, yeah.
It's incredible. I'd say these are around 300 or so. The price can vary up and down a little bit. With the Golf Wang here, collaboration, Tyler, the Creator, Odd Future, anything upwards of 200. There's a real market for those Vans that Pat's got, especially because the Odd Future and the skate scene is real big right now.
Honestly, if someone's skating in them, I think they need to have a word with themselves.
I was about to say, how would you feel if someone took these?
I mean, you know, if they give me the right amount of money for it, I can do what they want with them. But,
Would you want to go to auction with any of them?
I'll probably go to auction with the Vans.
Absolutely gorgeous. Oh, Deadstock. It's a massive thing in fashion now that brands are creating hype, making sure there's more demand than there is items.
Today's a North Face collab, so that's like a real like hype thing. So everyone wants a North Face collab. A couple weeks ago, there was a Stone Island drop.
I'm wearing today the North Face Supreme fleece from last season. I got it for retail, so £328, but it goes for like 500, 550. I got off-white belt. Belt was 150. The bag was 150. Also last season, Supreme summer shirt. Off-white Nike Prestos. They released at the start of last year. I paid £600 for them. Yeah, for my outfit, I paid around 1,400. But like now, it would be worth 2,000, maybe a bit higher now.
Rare and limited edition trainers, a big business right now. These were only recently released, but worth up to 5 times the original value.
These are Nike Tom Sachs, and I just bought them for 1.5k euros. But they're like quite limited and just released once in Zurich and once in London as well.
The hoodie I got on retail price was around £138 back in 2011. I paid £1,000 for it, but it's worth around 1.5 to 1.8k now.
To find these rare special edition items, you've got to be dedicated. You might have to camp outside the store, make friends with the store owners. You've really got to be part of the community.
The most I'll queue to buy something is overnight. I wouldn't do more than 24 hours.
In one day, I made around £910. I sold a Louis Vuitton bag I bought for 90 for 1k.
You've got to look out for when things are going to drop. You've got to be there, and you only get one chance.
The stitching and everything and the workmanship that's gone into it, it's just beautiful. So I hope that it's real. And if it is real, then it just makes the story 10 times better. I found the Supremes in this photo. Do you not think it's just identical?
It looks incredibly similar.
If this is a fake, it's a really good fake. I'm just gonna love this. Hello? It might be the one she's wearing in a shoot. She basically found it in a car boot in France. I know, I don't even know how it got there.
How are you?
I like your jacket.
Thank you.
Crazy jacket.
Thank you.
I'm super excited to tell you, we've done a bit of digging, and the piece you found is an actual original Mary Wilson piece.
Yeah.
Yes.
Good.
And the piece had been lost between the 1980s when Motown Records moved from Detroit to Los Angeles.
Yeah.
Back in the day.
Mary actually, we got in touch with her agent in New York, and she wants it back. She wants to get in touch with you.
Great. I just can't believe it. It's really exciting. Fantastic news, yeah.
We also have some even more exciting news. She wants to speak to you
Yeah. Woo!
today.
Yeah.
If you are willing to
Yeah.
sell it. Yeah.
Yeah.
No one knows how it got there, and for the fact that it's been found is just
Yeah.
incredible, and
That
it's
is
a
the beauty.
it's a win for
Yeah.
everyone.
It's the beauty of secondhand, isn't it?
Yeah.
It really is. It really is.
Yeah, I couldn't have really hoped for a better outcome, and I'm really pleased that it's me that's been able to find it and bring it back to her.
On Skype her.
Go speak to Mary Wilson.
When you find items that might be linked to celebrities, signed autographs, you're never quite sure until you actually speak to them.
How are you feeling?
I'm really nervous.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
You're going to be talking to Miss Wilson.
Yep.
Yeah.
From the Supremes, the
Yeah.
founder member. You have her dress.
I do. I have her dress. I'm excited.
Oh, God. Right, OK, let's go for it.
Hi.
Hi.
Can I see the whole costume
yeah,
there?
sure.
What you have, stand up. Okay, hold it up a little bit more. Yes. That is definitely the costume.
Yeah.
So that's what I want to make sure first. I see you all dressed all fabulously.
Oh, thank you.
Mary looks so glamorous. She's looking supreme.
How in the world did you find this costume? Please let me know.
So I was in rural France, and I drove past a car boot sale, and then I just saw it amongst kind of like a load of rubbish, and it was just there sparkling in the sunlight.
It's so astonishing, and I'll tell you why. Because we never really worked in France a lot. I think the one time we did in the Olympic in Paris. We were there for the Motown Review tour, and that was 1965, I believe. So how it ended up there is really kind of odd and strange. And I would imagine that somehow or another, whoever bought it, maybe they were in America. I don't know, but it obviously belongs to the Supremes.
Yeah.
I have most of the Supremes gowns, except hundreds of them, like the one that you have gone missing.
Well, I'll try and find you some more then, yeah?
If you can find any more, Amber, I'd love you for the rest of my life.
Okay, I will try my best then.
To find one that I didn't have in my collection right now is just, I mean, it's like finding a child. It really is.
Really glad to hear that.
I thank you.
I know, my pleasure, thank you.
You're bringing tears, I'm sorry.
I think it all feels a bit surreal. Like, I came in here not knowing even if the item was authentic, and now I'm like FaceTiming, chatting with Mary Wilson. We're going to be meeting up, hanging out. So yeah, feeling pretty good about it. Thank you.
Thanks, guys.
Amber's going home with a done deal with Mary Wilson, and the dress is going back to its original owner. You can't put a price on that. You are now part of the history of this dress. You know, you never know what you can come across in car boots, and that's what's so amazing about this whole story, really, that it was just by chance. Yes. I'm really happy for you, honestly. Usually we take this stuff to auction, but the fact that this piece is going back to Mary Wilson herself, it's just unbelievable.
The 90s have kind of gone now, and I feel like it's all Y2K, Aaliyah.
How
are you? Good to see you.
How are you doing? How have you been?
Yeah, very good, thanks.
So, are you excited about today?
Yeah, I'm buzzing for it.
Yeah.
How are you excited about getting the items sold? Do you think it's going to sell now?
Yeah, I'm hoping it's going to sell. If it does, I've already got my eye lined up for something, so I've kind of already spent the money before I've got it now.
What kind of reserve prices are you thinking?
I'll put about 230 on it.
Do you feel that it's going to sell for that?
I'm hoping they can sell for a little bit more, but 230 is like the absolute minimum I would take for them.
That's cool. I think what happens is when you have the reserve price lower, it gets people excited, thinking they can get it for a cheaper price. But regardless, I think you're going to be happy because you love the item as well.
Exactly, yeah. If I get to keep them, I get to keep them. If I don't, I put the money towards something else.
Yeah. £50.
You could be taking home a lot of cash in about 3 minutes. Because it's gold, Wang, which is Tyler, the creator, so there'll be a big international market out here for Americans who are really into Tyler. I know he's a collective from Los Angeles.
And especially, you know, people that are following Goldfang are online. They're a big online community, so you've got people that might be logging on today, which is so exciting.
I can't wait to see what happens at the auction.
A pair of Vans, old school, Golf Wang trainers.
This is it, this is it.
Oh, we're here, we're coming up. Okay, let's go.
Starting the bidding off at
a lot of interest already.
150.
140.
140 quid.
150.
Yes.
160.
People want it.
170. 180.
It's going fast, bro.
That's it.
200.
We got 200.
It's going quick.
210.
Wow.
210.
Tyler, the creator, people love him.
Anyone going to give me £220?
Yeah.
£220.
220.
And the final lot of the evening.
So close. A £200 valuation on Pat's trainers was spot on, but he just put his reserve a little bit too high.
How do you feel about that?
It's going to be a really good estimate on what they're worth, so
Absolutely.
I can just put mine line.
Thank you so much, Pat. It's good to meet you.
I'm a little bit gutted that I didn't go with Fiona and Youth's valuation of him, but at the same time, I've still got an amazing pair of shoes as part of my collection.
Pat didn't sell his trainers, but he's picked up loads of bargains.
I had a really good day at the auction. I bought myself a new wallet. I got 5 pairs of women's jeans, pink Novacek Burberry glasses. Hopefully I'll be able to sell them. I've had a pretty good day, even though my shoes didn't sell.
So Pat is a happy man.